God bless you, sir.
Have you found Casper yet?
I did. But Henry, be very careful. There's a reason I left Casper for last. The man is a real beast. I just wanted to be sure you had it in you.
And you reckon I do?
Aye. I hope so. What about you? Think you can take him on?
I do.
Then listen up, lad. His band is one of the biggest. But it's not just about them. Casper himself is deadly in his own right. A real beast, like I said. A vicious, cruel bastard who'll stop at nothing to get his way.
Great. Do you at least know how to get to him?
Unfortunately not. I'd love to help you, but I don't know how. I've always been a bit leery of the fucker myself.
So this Casper of yours...
Yeah, he's a greedy old bastard, and he don't trust nobody.
And there's still people left in his gang?
Laugh all you want, lad. I once saw him kill a man in cold blood.
And did he?
No. They didn't find anything.
Where should I look for Casper and his band?
From what I hear, they've holed up in a forest near Apollonia. Be careful. The rocks are treacherous. And if you go there at night, be bloody careful, you hear?
Aye. I understand.
Weren't you listening? What's more, I heard they recently got their hands on a fine bit of loot.
This is starting to sound more and more like a suicide mission.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll figure it out. I believe in you, lad.
That's everything I need to know.
Wait a mo.
Really? You still want to test me?
Old habits die hard.
Have a soft spot for trinkets, do you?
That fucker put it on every time he wanted to bash someone's teeth in. The edges are quite sharp. And I've got an old souvenir from him myself. Just under my ear.
All right. If I come back in one piece, I'll bring you Casper's ring.
Well, sir.
Eh? God bless you, good man. I have some wares for sale.
I'm in... How's things, goodman?
Lacho dives, Gajo. What would your name be?
They call me Henry of Skalitz.
Goda chacho. Maybe not.
How's that? How could you have heard about me?
You're the one who saved young Tibor, Laches, Mistress.
Christ, that got around fast.
What I heard was that some Gajo brutes wrongly imprisoned Tibor. Mistress. You stood up for him and fucked up those sons of whores.
No, Carol. Tibor got himself into that mess. But Marika doesn't deserve to be so miserable.
Goda chacho. You helped our people and that is a worthy thing. And you know what, Gajo?
I'd like...
But ya...
If you have anything...
Chacho. I'm glad you found what you were looking for, sir.
Quick!
die! Alert! Alert! Oh! My stomach! You silly dog.
Welcome!
Casper,
That's the last flea out of the mattress. What about the ring?
I've got it here.
Aye, that's the one. It matches my eyes, don't you think?
Do you think I could have it?
I don't know. I was going to keep it for myself, but all right. You rid the world of that bastard.
Thanks, Gules. If Casper was the last of your band, then we've got them all.
Indeed. The local lords can rest easy once again.
And what about you?
Aye. Me too, for that matter. I'm nothing but a bloody turncoat to them now. So thanks, Henry.
You're welcome.
Likewise. Managed to get a bit of silver out of Samine.
Thanks. Well,
Maybe we'll see you. Come and see me anytime.
I'd like to...
What do you want?
Teach me...
Oh...
I'd like...
What do you want?
I heard...
Oh...
I'd like...
What are you in?
I'm interested...
Fine.
I'd like to...
What is this?
I'd like to...
Greetings.
Well, not exactly.
God grant
Sorry,
you
I
help.
fucked it up.
What's this next job all about?
I need to find a saltpeter pit.
Never a wasted word, eh, Crazel?
Short and to the point. That's my credo.
And how long will it take before you tell me what a saltpeter pit is?
A saltpeter pit is a...
Saltpeter is niter. That I know. But I have no idea what you might need it for. Or is it supposed to be some peculiar crazal wedding gift for a young semi?
Nothing of the sort. The Kabbalistic doctrine speaks of saltpeter as a vessel for the inexhaustible essence of life. Those white crystals are said to contain the very essence of being, thanks to the ingredients from Hermes Trismegistos. But saltpeter is the most important thing.
So you're serious about this golem?
Certainly.
How much saltpeter will it take to bring to life such a big creature?
A lot. That's why I want you to find me a decent saltpeter pit.
I was hoping I'd learn something useful from you.
Well, you never know when an experience like that might come in handy.
All right then. I'll look around for that saltpeter pit of yours. I just hope you know where to look. That you can point me in the right direction. And also that you'll get me into that wedding as a reward.
Yes, yes, and yes. Bonnie has a lead. She's a damned handy girl to have around. She can do anything you ask of her. But for you, the most important thing is that she knows how to look for niter, or saltpeter if you prefer.
So this Bonnie, she's a dowser or something?
Bonnie is someone I trust without question. Not only will she teach you how to find saltpeter, the main difference is it has kind of cooling taste.
Hold your horses.
If you don't taste it, you could confuse it with some nasty rot.
Damn right.
Don't be such a lily liver, Henry. She'll tell you the rest herself. That's a secret storage space I have here just by the pond.
You're... all right then.
There's a... from that... oh, she's just...
Well,
run along.
so the...
Farewell, good sir.
Well, I have to...
Let me try to...
You seem like a reasonably
Where are you going?
Well, I reckon you know. If you share them with me, it'll make it easier to endure all that bullshit you...
I'm glad you know what you're getting. Are you interested in the theory of light?
That's a bit too fast for me. Well, I'll be happy to give you some groschen.
All right. Throw in a few coins. Oh, that's a... you need to... let's get to...
I'd like to...
well, you... all right. For a few gross...
For instance...
I see. Let's get to...
You silly dog.
Greetings.
Where should I...
Well, go up the... Farewell.
I'd like...
well, I can't. Jesus Christ be praised. 3 days. God bless you.
I'd like...
well, all right. Throw in a...
You talk...
we've been through... let's start. Let's get to... quick!
What was that noise? Woodcutters.
Good morning.
You must be...
I was Fred.
Yeah,
Well, what is it?
I need to know. So is it?
Oh, some bun.
Weren't you?
What?
Dead. That's why...
You,
Well,
you can't go.
you're... What can you...
Well,
Are those...
Dung. We always. And nobody's. And when I try.
What sort...
Us.
Behind...
You know. Look. Thanks.
Zin.
So now.
Why do you...
Well, anyway.
And you...
I see a. That's all.
What did you...
Well, I was let's say. That's what.
What you...
Is this? I can. And you all. Farewell, good sir.
Lord be with you.
I'm Henry, Miller Crazel's new apprentice. He sent me to search for a niter pit.
Of course I will.
Bonnie. It's not a name I hear often.
It's not the name I was baptized with. In our craft, it ain't a good idea to tell people you'll read. What should we call you?
Henry.
Did you...
Actually,
He's...
I've got something.
My word.
What kind of...
The kind where Zenek finally gets some sense into his head and stops making stupid beginner's mistakes. Just so you know, that mess with the author of Hermes Trismegistos. While we're on the subject of rituals,
He did.
and
I'm curious to see what a golem made of flour will look like, but I'm mostly curious to see if Crazel will really be able to breathe life into it with the help of saltpeter.
I'm more worried that as soon as it comes to life, so if by some chance it looks like something's going wrong, but that's enough of that. I'd like to chat with you too, Henry. But if you're in a hurry to find Crazel's saltpeter, I won't keep you.
No. I have plenty of time.
You know what? When they caught Zenek in Troskovitz, I had to hide out here for a while. Life in the lair isn't all fun and games. So I'm glad the Millers finally found a normal hand for once. You've got a beautiful dog.
Mutt.
What a cute fella.
He belonged to this girl I knew. She saved my life in my hometown, Skalitz.
Well, I used to have a dog, but I don't anymore.
He died.
He started getting these lumps all over his body. He stopped eating. But what's done is done. And what about you?
No.
Oh, really?
Those are pretty hard.
Sure. I'm pretty quick to learn and patient. When Crazel starts spouting off his alchemy theories, what do you think of the old miller, anyway?
He seems awfully mystical.
It's his beard that does that. Thanks for talking to me. But now, about that saltpeter. Before you came, it has to be scraped from the walls. I'm not going to lie to you. Anyhow, now all the styes in the region are scraped, clean, and...
Barrel is quite a lot.
For the whole Trotsky region, aye. Unfortunately, Crazel said we need at least 6 times as much.
6 times? Will one saltpeter pit be enough?
I reckon so. There should be as much as Crazel needs for his masterwork. If you're looking for it, you ought to know how saltpeter forms. Do you have any idea?
Certainly. You take a damp wall, like in a sty, you let the water evaporate from it, and you get this salty bloom.
That's right. Don't forget that saltpeter crystals are formed in places where something is rotting. It can be shit or carcasses. Well, a saltpeter pit is actually nothing more than a mass grave.
Crazel said saltpeter is a vessel for life energy.
God's mysterious ways.
And he also wanted me to taste it.
Unfortunately, it isn't.
Jesus. And you know where to look for such a pit full of carcasses?
Not exactly. A person who's digging holes and
The local gravedigger?
Exactly.
Ah, the gravedigger Ignatius.
Aye, that's him.
So I'm in for a walk to the cemetery.
Seems like it. Too bad you couldn't have walked around the county with us before. I learned a lot during that time, and I won't keep it to myself. I'd be happy to teach you something, if you want.
I'll keep that in mind.
That old gravedigger will be suspicious, so I'd bring him some kind of offering. He's always dragging those carcasses, so I'm sure he'd appreciate a slab of fresh meat from Troskovitz Butcher.
Good idea.
He lives a short way from the cemetery, so at least the meat won't go bad on the way. Lots of luck, Henry.
Why do you...
Because... And
What did you...
I got... Oh, well.
What do you...
You're crazy, but...
I'd like...
What are you...
I hear you...
All right. This horse wasn't cheap, that's for sure.
I'd like...
And what...
I'd like to...
All right. A horse like that must cost as much.
I'd like...
What are you...
Show me if...
All right. This horse wasn't cheap, that's for sure.
What do you...
He's a band.
So... I'd like to... How was the...
Zena, when we met.
What, boys?
Con...
Tell...
He's that to be... Action. Dunger.
Oh, lovely.
He...
What is...
Crazy.
You mean...
I told... God be with you.
Go!
Greetings.
What do you have for...
I'm glad you found what you were looking for, sir.
Gah! I'm Henry.
Ignat looking the Lord.
I had buried it.
I know he wasn't. He gave the damn. You did. I can.
Are you in...
We're not different. What? But do you?
I do.
There's not.
Do you know...
Who?
Right.
Oh, are they all get it? Not to.
Have you heard?
There's.
How's life...
Come to I all the.
You got a...
Ain't. We're all.
Being a great...
Funny.
I mean...
That fake.
Are you...
No.
And how'd you...
You've got.
Could you...
It's a.
I'm...
The same.
That's
I or the sin. Where do you?
You're in...
I know.
So they're all...
I wait. You might. Or
Do you know...
I.
But...
Great. Where? Sound not all. I pick up. That's. It's so.
What's this...
The
But you said that...
Well, it ain't.
I don't know.
Might be. Look, if thing.
Have you...
I want that rid.
So you've all...
And what?
My God, thank you.
Did you win?
Unfortunately... I don't...
Well, I'm certain.
Ignatius.
Of course. How many are there? Shall we grind the teeth up, or do you want to take them?
None of that. I have a different, slightly unusual request. Bonnie from Lower Semine sent me.
From Lower Semine?
A saltpeter pit.
I ain't never heard of nothing like that.
Nah. It's actually just a pit full of carcasses. These white crystals form on the walls of it. And that's exactly what we're after.
Ah, now I get it. You should have said you're looking for the pit I throw carcasses into. I'm going to go there anyway, so...
Really?
Not even a chicken scratches in the dirt. I have some collections from some Slatigo. At least one day I can take it a bit easy.
You want me to help you with your grave digging business?
Why not? You look like a strong fella.
I have a better idea. You tell me where I can find that pit, and I'll give you a nice piece of fresh meat for it.
I won't say no to that. Oh, aye, fresh meat. What a feast that'll make. Now, listen closely. That we'll take together on my wagon.
So you got meat out of me for nothing?
When I see how much you lot in Lower Samine are interested in it, I'm not just going to hand it to you on a plate. But thanks for the meat, and don't worry about a thing. Grave digging is a job like any other. Sooner or later, everyone needs our services. And if it wasn't for us knackers, folk would have to deal with their animal carcasses themselves.
Of course. I understand. I'm just a little worried about what people will say about me when they see me with you. I wouldn't like to lose the honour I've earned as squire to a nobleman.
Don't worry about what people say. So what then? Nice and early. Didn't you understand? Like a...
I understand.
Blessings to you.
I don't know if I'm completely ready for that.
The dew is still on. You don't need your horse. In any case, heaven's always close here. Hop on the wagon and Snorter and Dragonfly here will take care of it. We've got a long journey ahead of us, so get yourself comfortable so your arse won't hurt. So, you say you're from Lower Samine, eh?
Well, you could say that. I help the miller with whatever I can. I got a place to sleep there. Soon I'll be able to call the miller uncle.
I remember Crazel when he was still a wee lad. Even then he was a great big smart-ass. When I buried his parents, he was traipsing somewhere through the world. Maybe you heard what they say about Lower Samine round these parts. Crazel don't sell short measure, not that. He looks out for his reputation, but his helpers have been seen often in the villages after dark, looking fishy. Or during the day, in the pillories. Don't that Bonnie of yours belong to that gang too?
Bonnie's an honest girl, and her friend Zinnek is too. Crazel only sent them to scrape saltpeter off the walls of the sties, so that's just what they've been doing. From what she told me, they had nothing else in mind.
Lower Samine's a thorn in the side for a lot of folk. Some on account of the competition. Some is just rubbed up the wrong way by that Crazel. Either way, all they need's the slightest excuse to grab their pitchforks. Go and grab the miller and shove his face right in his own millstone. Yeah! Yeah! Whoa, boys! Whoa! Come on. Come on! Are you deaf? Oh, they're acting stubborn again. Now listen, Henry. Here on the left side, you'll see the ruins of a cottage that's been abandoned for a few years.
It looks mysterious. What treasures might be hidden there?
You'll soon see. I have a trap set inside the cottage. I wanted to lure a wolf into it, but that didn't work out. There's a deer rotting there unnecessarily. So hop in there and bring it to the wagon. Lazy bones. Finally. At least we're not blocking the road too much.
Bloody hell. Shit. Ugh, Jesus, what a stench. Better quickly throw it in a sack and take it back to the wagon. What is it, what?
What do you mean already? What lucky's pay?
Put that
Another
carcass
one over
down
here.
and get over here. You hear me?
What's going on, Ignate?
Ah, Henry. I asked you about things in Lower Samine. You remember, don't you? And please,
What?
Two stinking pieces of shit was sneaking around our stores and cellars, and some scruffy and dunger.
Well, there are all sorts of types roaming around, that's for sure. But why it should be you who punishes them instead of the catchpoles is beyond me.
I got paid for it.
Oh, right, well, that's even better. So you extorted the last groschen out of those unfortunate robbery victims and promised them you'd take the law into your own hands. And unlike us, you confessed to it at the first opportunity. I'm certain you didn't talk to the bailiff about this magnanimous charity, did you? So he's going to hear about all this thievery from me first?
Wait, look, I might have been a bit, hey.
that's how it should be.
All right, listen. We'll be going then.
Of course.
You can count on it.
Glad to hear it. Let's go, fellas. Maybe...
Get over here.
Not much.
Hopefully our luck will hold out, and we'll only be breaking the limbs of carcasses.
Heal! Oh, Jesus, what a stench. Better quickly throw it in a sack and take it back to the wagon.
Haven't you and your lackey stolen enough already?
What do you mean already? What lackey's pay?
Put that
Another
carcass
one over
down
here.
and get over here. You hear me?
What's going on, Ignace?
Huh?
What?
To some...
You'll have to explain that to me. You're telling me a couple of sty hands who soil everything they touch and can be smelled a mile off went trespassing,
You know what they say?
but in broad daylight? Didn't it occur to you that the two of them got paid for it, but then the good wife started having doubts? She was afraid she'd go to hell for paying for unclean, so she suddenly started spreading rumours around the region.
She wasn't the only one saying it. Well, it's true. I forgot to ask for details.
Ask around about me again, and you'll find out everyone knows I can't stand a liar. I keep my promises and show up on time. So let's not waste time.
All right, we'll be going then.
Of course.
You can count on it.
Glad to hear it. Let's go, fellas. Maybe... Can I get this right?
Not much left.
Maybe it was the one with...
Hopefully our luck will hold out, and we'll only be breaking the limbs of carcasses today. The next farm's just up ahead. Water. Don't worry. That was just a kind of little favor for me. Now we'll help the locals here in Jdar with their carcasses.
So far, I've just carried sacks. I already did that for the miller.
Yesterday, the good wife from that farm came and told me both their pigs died. So we'll scoop them up and haul them off. I mean, you'll scoop them up and haul them to my cart. She says it was a curse. There was a flash of lightning, the pigs started trembling, squealing and puking, and then keeled over and dropped dead.
All right, that's what you get. People sin here in their seclusion, thinking they're out of sight of our Lord.
It ain't my first day doing this job, so I could see right off them pigs had been poisoned. The good wife swore them pigs were happy as, well, pigs in shit. She said they even let them go to a nearby stream to have a wallow. It flows here through the forest on the right. Since we're here, you ought to go and take a look around there. Check how clear that spring really is.
All right, I'll see what's going on there.
And I'm going to enjoy having a helper. At least for one day. Maybe I'll roll around in the grass here with Snorter and Dragonfly. Yeah! Yeah!
Those pigs came here to drink. Where to now? I can smell something upstream. Here it is. Wolves must have killed them. They didn't even eat them up. I'll go and tell Ignatius.
Sick!
Yeah. And another.
Poor things. A waste of good meat.
It really wasn't a curse. No wonder the pigs caught some disease.
Well, what do you... I'll give you a hand.
Ew. Is this really worth it?
Bloody hell.
What now?
I took care of the carcasses. We can drive on.
Nice work. There's even a bit of meat left for me.
Yeah.
But nicely in the cold. Let's keep going. Lads, seeing as how you don't obey me, you're surely horsing around today. So far it ain't that bad, eh? You don't have to take down no hanged man or bury an unbaptized child.
Well, ever since I started working for the miller, all I did was carry sacks. The sack makers here in the region must live like kings. Of course, it could be a lot worse.
I like having to carry sacks full of thistles. Now listen to me closely. You won't be carrying anything at the next farmstead. Instead, you'll have to make one carcass there. See, the work of a knacker ain't just about clearing away dead animals. Now and then, you've got to put down some creature, so it don't suffer. Or, like today, to put it down so everyone around it don't have to suffer. In this case, we're talking about a dog.
Well, what can I do? But I doubt I'll feel good about it.
That cur belongs to the greengrocer, Vizar. I've heard they're both pretty fierce. Don't draw too much attention to yourself at the farmstead. I'll give you some Aesop potion to drink first, and some meat and bane. Soak the meat with the poison and throw it to the dog. He'll probably be locked in a pen somewhere. As soon as it's done, we'll disappear before anyone notices anything. I got paid well for it from the neighbors, so don't fuck it up for me. Lazy bones. Yeah! Yeah!
Greetings.
Oh, Sakra! The dog isn't here. The door's open. Where did he run off to? Barking. He's coming from over there.
Where'd you come from?
Bonnie? What are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
Now, first, tell me what you're doing here.
He's no beast. I came here to save him.
You mean steal him?
For him, it'll be a redemption from that horse and master of his. I'll take care of him, in place of my poor dead sniffer.
Bonnie... The gravedigger sent me to kill the dog. He's been paid to do it by the people whose livestock that beast killed. It's the last thing I need to do before he shows me the pit.
It's not the animal's fault. When Zenek and I were here last, I saw how old Vysarik treats him. He doesn't give him food, he abuses him. With a master like that, he won't last long. You wouldn't kill a dumb creature just because its master is a sick horseman, would you?
Well, you don't have to convince me. Ever since the gravedigger told me to do it, I've been trying to figure out how to save that dog. If you want to take him, I won't stop you.
You're a much better Christian than I thought you were. I'll take him to the lair. We'll meet there.
Hurry off now, before someone sees us together.
Come on now, boy. You'll like it in the lair.
Heel!
Good day. Do you want to keep going or not?
It's taken care of.
Taken care of?
The dog is dead. So, can we go to the pit now?
Dead, eh? And what are you so nervous about?
Well, it wasn't pleasant to watch. I did it exactly how you told me. I poisoned him.
Oh, aye. And how did it go exactly?
I dipped the meat in poison. He ate it, and peacefully departed to doggy heaven.
So, it all went how it should. I use a real strong mixture so the creatures don't suffer too much. He's done for, the beast. Finally. Let's go before we start looking suspicious.
So this is it. This is the pit.
Slowly, boy. Slowly. Have a bit of respect. Death always deserves respect.
But there's hardly 3 heaps here.
Of course not. True, it used to be one big pit. But then I found out when you pile up carcasses in smaller pits and throw some wet hay between them, it all rots better. And the better it rots, the more niter you'll have. Are you going to take some right away?
I won't. The miller will probably send some people here.
Well, they'd better not dig it all up. That'd disturb the natural balance, see? And soon they'll find out there's no place to find saltpeter.
Well, I reckon I'm delaying the inevitable. I'll still have to taste it.
You're going to taste it?
It's the only way I can be certain it really is saltpeter.
God's nails. And they say I'm disgusting. Wait a moment. I've got a reward for you. Just so's you don't think old Ignatius and his even older nags is ungrateful riffraff. Take it as a thanks for your help. Maybe you'll take over my trade one day when I'm pushing up daisies myself.
Who knows? Maybe that'll really be my fate. I'll live at the cemetery, build piles of carcasses, and eat bread with saltpeter.
Here's something that'll definitely come in handy if you ever need to go through all this again. Either with me or somewhere else.
Thanks.
Taste it then. Get to it. This I have got to see.
Look at me. From a lord's messenger to a taster of cadavers. If you're going back to your cottage, I'd like to take a ride with you.
Of course. But in return, you have to help me get all this lot buried. So there's some more saltpeter in the making.
What? Hey there, good man. If you're...
God be with you, Sir Knight. I'm Henry, and I serve the Lord of Lipa.
And which one might that be?
Well, my lord resides in Ratai, on Sasau.
Him I don't know, but I rode with the old Captain Chenyak of Lipa when Emperor Charles was still with us.
Forgive me, sir, but that's before my time.
Well, of course. Half a century has passed since those glorious battles against the Hungarian troops. And all I'm left with today is debts.
So you fought for Emperor Charles?
Indeed I did. My boy, he was a pious and clever king, and as cunning as the devil.
So you stand with Wenceslas too?
Always. The apple has fallen far from the tree. Well, safe to say, it's all going to the bloody dogs.
You have debts? Why? Because of the war?
On the contrary, when my neighbor Deslav was on his deathbed, he begged me to deliver his inheritance to his nephew. but that troublemaker is all fighting in Poland somewhere.
A will is a sacred affair. But are you really going to go all the way to Poland?
Certainly not. I'll leave the money in the hands of a monastery and be done with it. Problem is, I incurred a bloody fine on the way and had to pay it out of the inheritance.
Oh,
Farewell.
Greetings, God.
well,
Of course.
what about...
I don't know. Not so.
I do.
Say. All right, so you.
Thanks for the fight.
I'm gonna shove you here.
Are you sure? What about...
Down, but don't forget.
Here's the money.
That's more. God be with you.
You're up.
Here.
The hat.
Good.
Anything?
Not really. Aye. Do you want to...
Come on.
All right.
Here's the...
Good. Farewell. Oh, say, Henry. You battered me pretty good. Here's your money.
I bought a lovely U-boat the other day for... Greetings, my friend.
I found the place where we can harvest saltpeter. You just head out of Troskowitz towards Apollonia, carry on alongside the road, then head off it at the right spot. Only it's not a pit, it's 3 piles of earth. The gravedigger Ignatius drove me there himself.
And is it the real stuff?
Yeah. And I hope I never have to do that again. Ugh. I think the experience has changed me forever.
Oh, come on. You whine more than Zinnik. It's just commonplace salt. I was hoping it'd be closer. To go all the way to Apollonia. If I send 2 wagons, that should be enough.
What should I do?
That means I could mix some...
Crazel?
Oh, sorry. What were you asking? It's right here.
Thanks. How's it going with the golem?
Well, the whole thing is really appealing to a scholar of my field of interest and important for humanity. But certain circumstances have emerged which, unfortunately, move its creation somewhere further into the future.
Wait, what do you mean?
Not for now.
What about all the niter?
I admitted to myself it's maybe too much to take on.
So, the search for saltpeter was for nothing?
Not at all. The origin. Chaos. Materia prima.
God. Here we go again.
As alchemical scholars, we actually have only one task before us. To penetrate the diaphanum and find out where it gets its disposition and power from.
Eh?
I'll explain it to you.
Tell me then, what's the next task then, Crazel?
From behind the closed gates of Trotsky come quiet whispers, carried by the wind, all the way here to me in the mill. Do you hear it too?
No. Reckon my ears aren't that good.
Scribe Erezim received a trunk from Prague, and in that trunk was...
The document of Hermes Trismegistos?
No, a book. And from an author more venerable than Hermes. It's thin, with a sand-colored cover, embossed. Ordinary at first glance, but the treasure's inside. You might say it's kind of an alchemical cookbook.
So I'm gonna have to pick some locks again, eh? I'd like to know how I'm supposed to get in there. Trotsky is shut tight.
For some, the gates of Trotsky may appear to be closed to us, mere mortals. But why try to force your way in when there's a person they'll invite in themselves?
What person?
Hold on, we'll get to that. We've got the Samine wedding coming up. I can't wait to try out my new potion against drunkenness there. What about you? You still need to get there?
Certainly. It's why I decided to work for you. Or have you forgotten? I hope your promise still stands.
Of course it does. What do you take me for? Start getting ready. You've almost got a fine outfit, I see. But it still could be a lot better. Ad charisma tuendum. Say a prayer to St. Paul. Maybe he'll send you a few nice things from heaven.
So you'll really get me into that wedding? Am I dreaming?
No, you're not. But before you start celebrating, we won't be going by ourselves. We'll have company. Or, to be more exact, the two of us will be accompanying a certain person. Me as a friend and host, and you as a bodyguard, loyal servant. Call it what you will.
And who is this mysterious person?
A true lady will come to the wedding with us. Radiant as the morning star, refined as pure gold. All will be stunned by her beauty, and she'll be our lockpick that will find the weak spot in the gate to Trotsky. All it'll take is a little push, and clunk. The lock will open, and the book will be mine.
What weak spot?
The castle's weak spot is Chamberlain Ulrich, because he himself has a weakness for women. Of all the single damsels at the wedding, ours will be the most charming and irresistible for him. Noble or not, he's a mortal man, and he'll start to think with his male member. We will watch as he becomes feverish with lust. Soon he'll be begging to take our companion to Trotsky. He'll pretend his motives are pure, so she'll be more comfortable. And when the Chamberlain becomes insistent, you, as her personal bodyguard, will accept his offer. Naturally, he'll say you won't leave her side so you can defend her honor. Once in Trotsky, Ulrich will do everything to get you to leave him alone with her. And that will be your chance.
I can hardly believe that you, of all people, would come up with such a straightforward plan.
Well, it's not all that straightforward. I admit there's a certain element here that makes everything more complicated. First, we have to find our gracious lady.
Where do you want to find this lady?
Look, she doesn't have to be a lady per se. We'll get her a nice dress, some perfume. She doesn't even have to speak. We'll do the talking.
So some bathhouse wench.
Aye, that should work. You can find lots of capable girls at the Gelioff baths. It's true, Dorothy can be a bit unpleasant, but...
Dorothy owns the bathhouse?
Aye, next to the alehouse. You'll tell her I'm offering enough groschen to buy 2 cows or a small cottage.
All right, I'll take care of it.
Excellent. You're a talented, likable youngster, like Knight Roland of yore. I have complete faith in you. And don't forget, we're going to need to dress the girl up and make her smell nice so she comes across like a real lady. So, stop off at Troskowitz as well and get her a nice brocade dress and some long-lasting perfume. Minta would be ideal.
Where can I find the dress?
Where do you think? The butcher's? Go and see the tailor. Bartoszek has just the thing in his shop. A beautiful red dress made of Tyrolean brocade.
Why that dress exactly?
Because red is the color of love and passion. Ulrich won't know where to look. The dress is likely to be pretty expensive,
Where can I find the perfume?
Emmerich the apothecary might have something. They say he makes some perfume for his wife. Or ask Betty the innkeeper. She may be a god-awful battle axe, but a nice-smelling one. Or get hold of the recipe and make your own Mintha. As an alchemy apprentice, you should be able to manage.
I'll be going then.
Once you've got everything ready for the wedding, we'll meet in front of the fortress gate. There, I'll let our lady in on some other details of our plan. But that won't be for your ears. Anyway, you'll be rehearsing your speech to Lord von Berghoff then, won't you?
I can't wait.
See you soon, my friend.